Now let's address the issue concerning this Nigeria Nollywood actress that just had a wedding ceremony in Benin City. They call Ekene Umenwa. There's a reason why I just want to leave my 1 cent and contribution concerning what has been flying on social media, that she knelt before Moses Bliss. But remember, Moses Bliss wasn't the only artist that she was surprised with. Also, Ebuka is one of artists that we have that sings gospel music. If you don't know him, you can go and search him on further on who Ebuka also is. She knelt down, and this lady, I see her as somebody that have this fear of God. She has this in-depth fear, and it has to do with things of God. She's a Catholic, right? And sometimes she leaves some kind of post on her Facebook concerning the image of Mother Mary and the rest of them. Know how these Catholics, how they are. She will leave them. Even on the very event of our wedding ceremony, she made a space for Mother Virgin Mary and the rest of them. There is space there in that reception, and people were against her. People were, they saw something wrong with her kneeling down before Moses Bliss. Who told you that it was Moses Bliss that she's kneeling down for? But do you know that this God that we serve is no more existing, like physically you don't see him? He's a God of the spirit, and those that serves him in spirit and in truth. Ekene herself is somebody that have this fear of God. She serves God in spirit and in truth, because God is not who you can see. The only way we can know that Jesus walked in the surface of this earth, because a lot of us, if we have so much gone through your Bible, you will know that Jesus healed the sick, Jesus raised the dead, Jesus did, divided the Red Sea and did a lot of miracles, signs that are like, oh, is it possible? How will you know that God really came into this world and did all those things? Is it not by this men of God that you see? That is how we see God further of who he is. We are not worshiping this. No, there's some good men of God, like I'm not saying that God really called, that are doing works, a lot of mighty works, and people are even still surprised. Is really, except when it happens to you, and I believe that so such thing can happen. Like there is God, the miracle can also happen. Like this thing I don't believe can happen. That is how you understand. Where I'm going further is people saying that she knelt down before Moses. It's not Moses Bliss that she's kneeling down for. The euphoria and the joy that she felt, that she tried to invite this artist that they didn't come, and at the end of the day, the famous is also somebody that does well for himself on Facebook, had to come with his colleague, and they surprised her that sometimes it happens. Something that you have been working hard on, like especially, and you want your wedding ceremony to be exceptional. You want it to be the star of the moment. You just want it to be known, like a moment to come when you remember that you had your wedding ceremony with these stars. You feel so happy that it was possible. And she tried her best to see that they come, and they didn't come, and she was surprised with that. People are finding it like not right for her to kneel down. Like I said, God is not here in this world. The only way we know that God exists is by the works that we see some men do. I mean, if Moses Bliss sings for you worship song, if you're somebody that is inclined to things of the spirit, you'll be moved, you'll be touched. A lot of people have come, even consider some posts that I saw on his Facebook, the people that have received miracle, and a lot of things have changed in their life due to listening to his music. She's a woman that have a fear of God. If you have the fear, a lot of things can do during the time of worship, when you're in church, or really if you're inclined to things of God. If they're worshiping God, a lot of things can happen. A lot of mighty things, that supernatural things. So people, they turn around. So people, it all depends on how the Spirit of God moves you, and the joy that she felt. The only way that she knows that she can. And if you look closely, why are people like this kind of generation? The fear. What is going on? She knelt down, and she was even holding the husband at the same time. It's not like she knelt down before, but also holding the husband. But why are people finding it that is not right? Finding it like is not something that's supposed to be done, that she's kneeling down before Moses Bliss. Moses Bliss wasn't the only artist that came. Ebuka was also there, like I said. When you see her very well, you know that she knelt down. Also because she was surprised. She's someone that likes kneeling down. If you have been a Catholic or you're an Anglican, or you will see the way they worship God. I know we worship God in spirit and in truth, but the way your physical disposition also matters most. The way you behave. God doesn't use people that doesn't serve him. Your art is how to show that you serve God, and she's showing that art by the way she behaved. Somebody that have not even entered her marriage, she's just to celebrate. I'm sure a lot of people that are even condemning all these things about kneeling down are the people that even when she was invited, like she made it popular and made it open that she's going to be having her wedding ceremony, or she's going to be having a marriage, or she'll be marrying. None of them made a type congratulation. None of them even sent some kind of concern to show that really we are happy for you. I don't even think anybody left any post of congratulation to her. It's the only thing they know how to do. A lot of people now, what's it called? Data now is easy to access. They will just take even some people, they will even tell you that the food they will use to eat, or they will use to feed themselves, or to use to take care of it, they will even use it to buy that and take time to sit down, be typing rubbish with their phone. Why? Because their phone is free, like it's a free disposal for them to use. People should be careful. And many of the people that are making this post, if you find out close, you find out that they're ladies like me that are leaving this nonsense post. You will have children. If you think that we will just put it and leave it there, you will have children in your future. You will still have girl children. That is my prayer for you. And tomorrow I pray they don't condemn your own. And also the men that are also there making that post. If you're a young man, you now find out that the money that you go and use to hustle, you use to go and take rubbish. Somebody that is on a happy moment is just decided to say you want to spoil the marriage, to turn the man's mind against her at this early stage. Remember that one day you'll be having your children, and I pray God blesses a female child. And those of the men that are there already have children. That is some of them. There are some men that are old aged men that are still living all this nonsense, but they have time to go to social media. Remember that your children, some of the ladies that send their husband, even if I don't even know whether you even have anyone that is in your husband's house, or if really you even care to even take care of the girl's children. Because if somebody that have conscience will not leave this one they call who wants to be a millionaire, it was the first person that made that very post, the dog or whatever they call him. He's old. How old is he? He's old now. I'm sure by now you should have a girl child. Even if I thought you don't have, your sisters will have. And tomorrow, if you have a cousin or a sister having I don't know, look, anything you do in this life, remember, if you are the one wearing that shoe. But I wasn't happy with that post, and the reason why I'm making my contribution is just because when it comes to the things of God, people will be condemning it. The video will come, Wizkid, this one they call a Burna Boy, this one they call what's her name again? I can't remember the name of them. If they are the one that she knelt down for, you say, hey, he's one of the fan of the video. See the way kneeling, that people will take in a post. But when it comes to things of God, people will be condemning it. And that is why I made this post. If it's there's people they go to Babalawo, they go to this native doctor. If they are going there and their needs, the native doctor will be able to meet their needs. Even without the native doctor even meeting up with their needs, don't even know whether what they are going there for that native doctor to help them for is going to work. They will still kneel down. They will kneel down before the Babalawo, kneel down before native doctor. But when it comes to a man of God, and like I said, if you look at it physically, we don't see girls physically. It's through this men that God is using. His works. We don't kneel down for them because they are human beings. We kneel down because of the God inside of them. I don't blame all these people making all this nonsense. Why? Because the things of God is not in their heart. They said the things of God is like stupid things to the worldly people. But those that are in Christ, they are the one that will attach something like this in a manner that no, just because she has the fear of God. Why some people will turn it in a way that so that they will turn the man that she's just settling down with to be like the marriage should just be fighting at this early stage. I pity for you all. You will kneel down before the state doctor. You will kneel down before. When it comes to a man of God, when it comes to somebody that God is using, it's a taboo. Why would that happen? Please, we all should be careful. We know we are in a generation where people don't even care about God. But remember one thing: God is not here physically. If you have something that you have against God, I pity for you because you're against yourself. If you have asked God for something, because I feel that because of the suffering of this world, people have asked God for something and God didn't do it for them, and they have told God as if God doesn't exist. Remember this sky. Remember the cloud, how it's hanging. What is holding this sky? Please, my dear people, if you people don't have fear of God anymore, people, be careful. The things you see around should make you understand there is God. You understand? If it were Davido, people will not take it like this. Wow, why people like this? Please wish her happy married life and leave the rest for God. Wish her that. A lot of people now, they will not leave congratulations because, and you know, enemies, there are a lot of, I keep saying it, please, even people you don't even know. I'm not sure most of these people, there are millions of people living this nonsense, post and comment about her kneeling that before Moses Bliss. I'm not even sure that many of them, they were even, like, I don't even think that she knows them before. But look at them living, you know, hatred, like hate post concerning her wedding ceremony. Please, people should be careful and let this whole thing, let these people be happy for once. Social media, that's why I said, please, we are social media, be careful on what you do there, what you hear, because whatever you do tomorrow, if you start backfiring, you will not know that is that post you made. That's why this whole thing is happening. We should be guided, we should be careful. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed and hope you learned something from this, and don't follow up all these cloud chasers around. Please have the fear of God. We know we are in the generation people don't even give, you know, they don't even care about the things of God. They prefer to be following crowd. But please, let's be guided. So thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe, turn on your bell, and like the post. Turn on your bell so that you'll be notified when we have new comment, new content. So thank you very much. See you on our later one. Bye.